Good day, people. Chris F.E. Jackson here. Last night, about 10 o'clock or so on, or between 9 and 10, went up onto Dartmoor and did a sunset picture, which is up on my channel at the moment, of a sunset. Just shortly after sunset, the moon came from the opposite direction, moonrise, and this picture here is 9:30. I loaded up this picture into photo forensics, as you'll see, and I'll just come down and give you the coordinates, and I'll show you where it says. You can see down here all the data from the P900 camera. I was actually 264.7 meters above sea level. I've got a video to show as well. So here we go, is all that it says. These are the coordinates, and I'm 264.7 meters above sea level. Latitude and longitude, there's the GPS position there. So here's all the metadata for the oh, it does come down here and say where I was here, but I've pulled it up onto Google Earth just to show. I'll get that fella over now. Sorry if it's a bit so you can see here excuse me, this is where those coordinates are. You can check to make sure these coordinates are correct. I can zoom in and show you exactly where I am, and I do state that I was inside a stone circle here. This is a quarry, a china clay, I believe. So I parked roughly about down here, the car, and walked up this hill. It's full of scrubland, and at least it was very dry. As you can see, I was within this ring circle here. There's another ring circle here, a stone circle rather, and there's a few bit more around. I should take an aerial look, and it'd be one for the time team, I reckon. This track here is this. Obviously, they've come up as tire marks. Some of the tractors have come up here. There's a few horses strewn around the place and some random sheep. So that's where she is. So the view from this position out towards the south, towards the Plymouth Sound. So I'll just zoom out again, show you exactly where. I should have done it at the beginning, but this is Plymouth, obviously, and if I bring that up, can I? Yeah, that's the breakwater. So my view of this end of the breakwater was restricted by buildings and the height of the land here. Let's give you some idea of the distance. Let's get the ruler out. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get that to there. So to this end of the breakwater. Oh, it's not too bad. It's about, sorry, get that back in. It's about 10 miles. There's the ICs. Get rid of that, and then I shall bring up the video now. I'll just reposition this to make it a bit easier. I'll let the sound play on with this. I do talk over it. What I plan to do here is just to make took a shot of the video. Now, all I wanted to point out, look along here. This is the horizon level. Now, I wanted to I took this after the sunset, but the light was starting to diminish, so I wanted to get this in as soon as possible. But obviously, the exposure of the camera was adjusting itself, and that's the breakwater. So that's about 10 miles away and 264.7 meters up. But still, the horizon level meets my eye. It's higher than the land. This has become you know, that we should expect if I'm down here, the horizon level will drop down to my eye level, yeah? So I'll play this on. Right, here I am on Dartmoor, looking down towards Plymouth Sound. That would be Jenny Cliff over there. Breakwater's probably out there. You probably might just be able to see the building on the left. But if I zoom in, look at where the horizon is, where the termination line is between the sky and the sea. What you'll see from this position here is that the horizon level of the sea is above the land. Pan it back again. I'm just taking this just before the after my sunset film, so I'm hoping this will come out alright. You can see the breakwater there, the large building in the middle as a pan. As I zoom in slightly a bit more, just take off the oh, there goes the focus. There's the breakwater. There's the lighthouse on the end there. You might be able to see it. There she is, ship in the sound. Another ship. Oh, the end of the breakwater is actually hidden by the land, but the horizon, come across, it's still meeting my eye level. And look at that, it's way above the land at that distance. Even I'm high up, yeah, hasn't dropped away. And that's Mount Edgecombe, Mill Bay. I think that's the hospital. Derriford. That's River Tamar, just the other side of it. Oh, that's the hospital, sorry, beg your pardon. And I'm sitting smack bang in the middle of a stone circle up on the moors. So that's the picture I took earlier. Zoom back in again there, just so you can see. The light's starting to fade somewhat now. Yeah, so I just took a nice little sunset shot. I hope it comes out alright. I'll put it up in a bit. Quiet as anything up here. Not a single wisp of wind. Very calm and serene. Just going to pan it around once more. Come back in. You can see some stones there. I'll take another shot and move back later. There's the sun disappearing. What I have got over here are called tors. These rocky outcrops. So let's see if I can catch one there. See one. They're just lumps of granite, apparently. There's 3 there. At this point, I get called by my wife, who went back to the car. It's starting to get a bit chilly, and It became my spotter. So I take the call. I may as well play it. Hello? Thank you. Oh, you're a star. Thank you, love. Yeah, thank you. Was sorry about that. I was called by my wife. She said the moon's rising above the horizon behind you. Look behind you. Oh right, I will. Thank you very much. So these back to the tours here. Be interested to know what these things are, but yeah, these rocky outcrops of granite. I wonder what they are really. No idea. I'm just going to pan around to the moonrise. Oh, gotta focus now. Here we go. Where is she? Oh, there. Wow, it's nice and bright. Try and get this level out somewhat. That's such a beautiful colour. Wow. Sort of shimmering slightly. I think it was shimmering because obviously the low-lying atmosphere was still relatively warm. It was still relatively warm there. I could feel as there was a gentle breeze coming up the land, I could feel the warmth of the wind. And then once it tailed off slightly, it just started to get slightly cooler. So I think what we're seeing here is the effect of the atmosphere still being warm from the day. And that's it. Okay, back to the beginning. So it has looped. So it has looped there. So I just get back to. I took some more photographs. Let's have a look and see what I've got here. Not those ones. Sorry, not those ones. Took quite a few more. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see there. Date and time. I was just trying out the camera, just different, try and get some different effects. That's obviously the exposure on this one is right up, set to automatic. Oh, that's about out of focus. Yeah, you can see there. Let's pull this one up, see what it looks like. Yeah, slightly out of focus there, but the effect of the is very shimmery. Let's get another one. No, out of focus. Apologise for that. Just pull him up again. See what we've got. Yeah, out of focus. Don't know what that is. I think the bushes were causing the focus to. That's not a bad shot, that one. Nope. Come on. I was getting a little frustrated here with that, with it being out of focus. Yeah, as the time's marching on, she was rising quite fast, you know, when you think about it, into the sky. And I did take it. Oh, here's a picture of the crop circle. Again, this was again with the exposure. This was set. The camera was set to automatic, and you can actually see the tripod was actually situated here when I did the sunset, and I actually took the coordinates of the moon, so that's where we are. And you can see just through there, that's where the Plymouth Sound is. Go back to here. Same crop, the same circle. I was just trying to be clever with the camera. Yeah, I was trying to get some arty-farty shots. Not, I'm no David Bailey, but yeah, you couldn't even tell what that is, to be honest. Yeah, it's a very pleasant evening, I must say. Let's have a look at this one. That's a bit better effect. Yeah, slightly out of focus. Well, oh, one does try. One does try. That was the second set. Oh, that was the first one, I think. Yeah, there was another one I took a photo of. That could have been it. And a few of the. Oh, we go back to this photo again. Yeah. Again, just emphasise that horizon level right the way across there. And lovely colours on the sunset. Yep. That was the second circle. 2147, 49. Oh, 50 out of focus, 2150. She was lovely and bright. Am I right to call it a she? It, perhaps. Yeah. Never ceases to amaze me, this object. Wow. Okay, but the primary of this video was to show you the horizon level. I'll just end on this one here, everyone. Oh, that's quite big. Let's move that across. Yeah, there we are. Everyone to see. Okay, people, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Hope everyone continues to enjoy the weather and stays cool. Bye for now.